How's it going, everybody? My name is Philip, and today I'm going to be reacting to the rules of hurling. Now, I've been really excited to see this ever since I saw it the other day when I did my reaction on Gaelic football. I already been shown some games that I'm really interested to watch. I just decided I was gonna watch watch the rules first before I get into the game, because normally, getting to know the rules would be easier if you know what is going on, or it's easier to learn the game when you know what's going on. So I'm already excited. I'm not gonna lie, the name is a bit off-putting, because it sounds so much like, or it's another word for vomiting for some people, and whatnot. So sorry to just throw that out there, but I'm gonna have probably a lot of stupid questions, but I'm interested because when I saw the picture, it looked like I said last video, the last video that I did on Gaelic football. It literally looks a lot like a mixture between field hockey and lacrosse, two sports which I would love to get into as well. But those are also, unless it's in the Olympics, it's very hard to find, unless you actually follow colleges, which I don't follow colleges all that much, which I probably should if I actually want to really watch it, but I don't know. But I'm actually really interested to see hurling, or the rules of Irish hurling. There's an Irish flag literally right in the so let's see the rules, and let's see how insane this is going to be. I feel like it's going to be pretty insane. It might not be as insane as I think, but it's going to be a lot of fun, I think. So let's get into it.
Explains the rules of hurling. Hurling is an Irish sport played with two teams of 15 players each. The game is played on a field that's generally a maximum of 145 metres by 85 metres. These are the goals, which are 6.5 metres wide, and the crossbar, which is 2.5 metres above the ground.
It's a lot like Gaelic
Unlike
football.
in football, the posts extend above the crossbar, just like in rugby. The exact same goals and field dimensions are used in Gaelic football.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
The object of the game is for your team to score more overall points than the opposing team.
Yeah.
To score, a player must use his stick, known as a hurley, to hit a ball, known as a sliotar, into the goal.
That's why it's called
If
hurling.
they successfully hit the sliotar under the crossbar and into the net, this is a goal and is worth 3 points.
Okay.
If a player hits the sliotar over the crossbar but between the posts, this is a point, and this scores 1 point.
Okay, just like in
The game
Gaelic
is played
football.
in two 30-minute halves for a combined playing time of 60 minutes.
Okay.
Highest score at the end of time wins. Any game that results in a draw must be replayed. Surely it can't be that simple. Well, it's not. There's a lot of things you can and can't do to move the ball up the field in hurling. You can move the ball by hitting the ball with the hurley out of your hands, hitting the ball with the hurley along the ground, kicking it along the ground, kicking or lifting up the ball with your hurley and then striking it. A player can also run with the ball if he bounces or bounces it on his hurley. A player can catch the ball with his hands in the air, and a player can hand pass to a teammate where you slap the ball with an open palm. However, a player cannot touch the ball on the ground with his hands, a player cannot throw the ball or throw their hurley, a player cannot take more than 4 steps with the ball in hand, and a player cannot play the ball from his hand to his hurley more than twice. Therefore, he's only able to handle a ball twice in one possession. There are 15 members of the opposing team who are trying to take the ball away from you so that they can score themselves. They are allowed to make shoulder-to-shoulder contact so long as the opponent has possession of the ball, or, if no one has the ball, be shoulder-to-shoulder to the opponent nearest the ball. They are also allowed to use their hurley to block shots or prevent you from shooting. Games are generally high-scoring and fast-paced, but there's a few other things you'll need to understand before playing or going to a game. For example, puck. A puck is a restart in play, usually after a foul or if the ball goes out of bounds. If the ball goes out of bounds, a puck is awarded at the nearest line. If the ball is hit out of the end line by an attacker, the defending team gets a puck out at the 65-metre line. If a foul occurs, a free puck is awarded either at the spot of the foul, where the ball lands after a foul, or at the 20-metre line for fouls inside the 20-metre area.
Damn.
Foul. If a player commits any of these infractions...
Okay. I think it's pretty much all going to be the same. I feel like it's the same as Gaelic football. I didn't really stop and read. It feels like Gaelic football had a lot more fouls. Okay, so you can't deliberately touch a player with the hurley. Okay. Charge or interfere with the opponent who has or is moving to play the ball. Okay, so before they have the ball, reach from behind. That's always a no-no. Reach for the ball with a hurley over another player. Okay. Okay. Push, kick, trip, hold, strike, or jump at an opponent. That's fair. Obstruct a player with a hand or arm holding or not. Okay. So I feel like a lot of these are common sense. Especially, like, as someone that has never played this and didn't even know this sport existed, to be honest, I feel like a lot of I feel charging a player from behind. I feel like that's a given. But again, there's always going to be those people that never played and they're just like, well, I didn't know that wasn't a rule, you know. But I mean, okay. So I mean, deliberately touch a player with a hurley. In hockey, I know that they stick the try and not necessarily hook, but they stick lift. You know, they mess with people every once in a while. You know, so if you're a hockey player and you're trying to play hurling, that's definitely something you're gonna have to get used to. You're just trying to mess with the guy. He's like, hey, that's a foul. He's like, what? I do it in hockey. That's a big no-no. Throw the hurley. I feel like, yeah.
A foul is assessed, and the other team is awarded possession of the ball by way of a free puck. Just like in football, a player can also be cautioned or sent off the pitch for serious offences. Penalty puck. If a foul was committed on a player with a legitimate chance to score, a penalty puck, similar to a penalty kick in soccer, will be given to the attacking team. The ball is placed on the ground at the 20-metre line, and all other players must be 20 metres away. There is one goalkeeper and 2 defenders defending the goal. The player is allowed to lift the ball off the ground and shoot the ball once. Any goals scored count towards the overall score. Substitution. A team is allowed to substitute up to 5 players per game. Very similar to football, the players must wait in the substitution area and players must enter or exit at the designated area only, and only in a stoppage of play. To the uninitiated, hurling seems like a strange sport to understand, but once you understand the rules, it becomes a great sport to watch. If you have found this video at all helpful, please like, share with your friends, comment and subscribe. It took me ages to make one of these things, and good karma is very much appreciated.
Definitely go subscribe.
If you're also on Reddit, you can post this video and discuss it there. But in the meantime, enjoy hurling.
Okay, so I will say, and I think that goes for every sport, it's definitely strange to watch if you don't understand it. And you know, because when I watched rugby in the past, I didn't when I didn't understand it, I was just like, what initiated the scrum? You know? What did this? What did this? But now I'm starting to understand things more, you know. I'm starting to learn things, and especially when you go through the rules, it definitely helps you understand the game a lot more. AFL, I've been watching a lot of AFL. So I said in the past that my team that I've chosen is Port Adelaide Power, and unfortunately, that I don't know why. I'm sorry. I chose your team and then you lost. I apologize. And it's funny because I bought a jersey and it's supposed to come tomorrow. So if they made it to the grand final, I definitely would have had it by then. So I could have worn it for that. But I think, yeah, anyways, I'm definitely gonna watch hurling now. I'm gonna try and understand a little bit more. If I could find Gaelic football, I'd love to give that a watch as well. I feel like, if I'm gonna be honest, all these sports look so much more fun than American football. I'm just gonna say that right now. It looks a lot more fun than American football. I'm probably not a real American because I really do not like football here in the U.S. I swear I'm not a real American. It's like I was supposed to be like Australian or something, and yet it's like I got switched at birth or something, which makes absolutely no sense. But you know. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Listen, here's the thing though. Baseball and football, 2 sports. Okay, I care about baseball more than that's how much I don't like American football. I care about baseball more than I care about American football. And I barely follow baseball. Like, I would follow Gaelic football, hurling, Australian rules football and rugby more than I would follow baseball and American football. Obviously, my top two is still going to stay hockey and soccer. It's because, I grew up playing soccer and I've loved it forever. And I've kind of fallen in love with hockey for the last decade. So, those are kind of my two up top. Whatever. It's my two favorites. But then AFL's definitely creeped up there. Rugby's creeped up there. I'm sure the more I watch of hurling and Gaelic football, that's going to definitely creep up there. It's gonna be a lot of fun. It's also gonna be I'm gonna have no time to make videos because I'm gonna be watching literally every sport in the world, except for basketball. I don't really watch basketball. I don't got anything against it. It's just some of the fouls I just don't understand. He smacked the dude. Who cares? Have you seen what they do in rugby? Oh my gosh. I need to watch more stuff. More games. More. Problem is, like I said, I'm going to have a lot less time to make videos. I'm sorry. But I will try and make time so that I can still have a life and make videos. Even though my life right now consists of working, coming home, listening to music, and making videos and editing and trying to make sure everything is good to go. Which sucks because I had a video taken down for violent images or some shit, and it's a reaction video, so obviously I'm watching someone else's work. Like, the fuck? Anyways, I don't understand. Thank you guys so much for joining me on this. Subscribe for more sports content, more music. I'm going to do a lot more music coming up as well. And thank you for joining me. Comment down below on what else I should react to next, and I will see you guys next time.